As previously mentioned, performance evaluations in Perform occurs in 3 easy stages. The first stage is the before rating stage, which starts with the immediate supervisor scheduling a meeting with their employee to discuss the evaluation. This is followed up by the employee's acknowledgement that this discussion occurred. The next stage is the rating stage, which starts with the employee self-rating and concludes with the manager completing their rating of the employee. The third stage, the after rating stage, is the approval stage. It starts with the first approval done by the immediate supervisor, followed by the second approver's review and approval of the immediate supervisor's rating. At the completion of this step, the evaluation is released to the employee for review. Immediately after that, the supervisor will schedule a meeting with their employee to discuss the results of the evaluation. The final step is the employee's acknowledgement of receipt of the evaluation. Let's take a look at this process in Perform. We received a notification from Perform about our evaluation. Let's sign in as Test Manager. We'll start at the Unified Dashboard to see if we have any tasks. As a supervisor, you can be a participant in more than one performance evaluation, and you can take on the role of either an employee or as a supervisor because you can be evaluating your employees while still be going through your own performance evaluation with your immediate supervisor. Our dashboard shows that there is one item in our task menu. We can also check our Perform email notifications to see if there is any information for us. And we can see that there is a notification about the creation of the performance evaluation for test employee. We're going to go back to the dashboard. If we didn't see anything in our task menu, we can also go to the Performance tab and click on My Evaluations. This will show any upcoming evaluations or evaluations that are in progress. This happens when an evaluation is in progress, but the current step is assigned to someone else. During the interim, we can still access the evaluation and view the evaluation details, evaluation content, and processes. We're going to go to My Team's evaluation, and we can see that the performance evaluation for test employee is here. Let's access this one. And here we can see that there is a step that's assigned to us. But first, let's take a closer look at the evaluation. We're going to start with the evaluation details. They provide us with an overview of the status of the evaluation, whether or not they're in before ratings, ratings, or after ratings, our overall score and overall rating description, as well as employee details such as position and department. The evaluation content page will be different for an employee who also serves as a supervisor, because this page will differ depending on your role. If you are rating non-supervisor employee, this section will have 19 core competencies and a section titled Employee Narratives. Let's go back to our dashboard and take a look at the evaluation for Test Manager. And we're going to go under Performance and under My Evaluations for Test Manager. And here we can see that under Test Manager will be scored under 19 core competencies, but they will also be rated on an additional 6 leadership competencies and the section titled Employee Narratives. We're going to go back to the rating for test employee. Regardless of your role in the evaluation content identifies and defines the core competencies, leadership competencies, and includes 3 questions under the employee narratives. If you are looking at this page as a supervisor, it will also include a section for future goals. Perform requires that supervisors must assign at least one future goal for each employee. Future goals must be SMART, meaning they must be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. The process section is a detailed view of the 3 stages of the evaluation: before ratings, ratings, and after ratings. This includes the status of each step, the timeline for each step, the managers assigned to the evaluation and their roles in the process. The due dates that you're seeing are the due dates by which each step needs to be completed. It's important to note that each step in the evaluation process is conditional, meaning that regardless of the due date, step 2 cannot be completed unless step 1 is complete. Pay special attention to the rating section because as a supervisor, your rating carries 100% of the weight for this step. According to the process timeline, test manager is responsible for step 1, the check-in step, and step 2 and 3, the acknowledgement step and employee self-rating are assigned to test employee. The manager's check-in step needs to occur outside of perform, but comments about the discussion will be required before the step is considered complete. Let's go to the check-in step. It's important to note that the comments made in each step will be available to everyone when the evaluation is released to the employee in the after rating stage. Let's complete this step by making comments and clicking submit. According to the processes, test employee will complete the next 2 steps. So we will return to the dashboard and wait for the notification that it is time for us to complete our rating step.